Netflix's The Lincoln Lawyer showrunners achieved their goal when breaking the hearts of viewers everywhere with the shocking Eddie twist. Going into Season 3, Mickey knew he would need to find a new driver since Izzy shifted her focus to the dance studio. Luckily, he found the perfect choice in Eddie Rojas. Haley asks her father to help her old babysitter Eddie, played by Alan Morillon, who she considers family. The young man was arrested for carjacking a Lamborghini after a man assumed he was a valet and threw him the keys. Luckily, Mickey helps him, the charges dismissed. While the defense attorney says that Eddie doesn't need to pay him back, he says that he always pays his debts. He accepts Mickey's offer for him to become the lawyer's new driver, starting a very warm relationship between the two men. Unsurprisingly, Eddie became a fan-favorite character in The Lincoln Lawyer Season 3 due to his optimism, emotional sensitivity, and loyalty. Sadly, Eddie dies after 5 episodes, devastating the characters in the show as well as the audience. It turns out, this was exactly what the showrunners aimed for when creating the character. The Lincoln Lawyer wanted fans to fall in love with Eddie before killing him off. The Lincoln Lawyer's co-showrunners wanted Eddie's death to emotionally destroy fans. After the 3rd season released, I sat down with Daylin Rodriguez to interview her for Screen Rant, asking her about the biggest events thus far and what to expect in Season 4. One of the most pressing questions was whether she regretted killing off Eddie in The Lincoln Lawyer Season 3. This is what Rodriguez said. The showrunners knew exactly what they were doing by building up a character that's so easy to love, getting the audience to emotionally invest in him. Ultimately, they succeeded. Even Alan Morillon adored the character, calling Eddie Rojas such a puppy dog in an interview with Tudum, and he described himself as heartbroken when reading that Eddie died in the script. How the Lincoln Lawyer books inspired Eddie's character in Season 3. Eddie's death filled in for a cut storyline from the Gods of Guilt. A statue of a woman holds a scale on the cover of the Gods of Guilt book. When explaining the reason for Eddie's death, Rodriguez brought up the division between Haley and Mickey in Michael Connelly's The Gods of Guilt book, on which Season 3 is based. The defense attorney helped someone get out of a DUI charge, and the defendant went on to kill the mom of one of Haley's friends while drinking and driving. Because they didn't include this part of the book, the showrunners needed a new reason for Mickey to feel isolated from his family. As such, they created Eddie, a character with a close connection to Haley, who would eventually be killed because of his connection to Mickey Haller. While the car accident death was upsetting, the death of Eddie had the desired impact on the Lincoln Lawyer Season 3's narrative, adding complexity to Haley and Mickey's relationship as well as causing Mickey to question whether the consequences of his job are worth the positive impact.